carve out a little space every day where you are in nature. While in nature, notice what is solid about nature, what is steady, what is strong and heavy, like maybe a rock that you pass by, the trunk of a tree, a mountain if you have one near, and recognize the qualities of this earthy substance. And then how does that compare to what's going on, what is inside of you? Where is the earth? Where's the stability inside you? In your skeletal system? So maybe can you sit or stand in a way that allows you to be more supported by that skeletal system? Can you walk in a way where you're better supported by your feet? Can you engage others in a way where you are more present to the physicality of the body? And notice the effects of that. As you go on this nature journey, perhaps you come upon a body of water, a creek, a waterfall, a lake, and just notice the fluidity, the softness of the movement of the water, or the veracity of it, depending on the mood of the air, how it impacts it. And then the fluidity inside of you. So much of this system is made up of water, the saliva inside your mouth. And then observe the connection between the fluid outside of you and the one inside of you. And perhaps you can, even in your quiet time, in your contemplation, allow the two to merge with one another. And the more we do that, the more we can access this element and its qualities when we need it. So in terms of water, it's like when you need to be more flexible, to go with the flow, that is already inherent in you, even if the mind says otherwise. Because of course the mind is going to want to direct us out of that present moment of connection between us and the elements outside of us, the elements inside of us. The fire element that allows you to receive this information that I am sharing, to process in the way that you do, and to pick some aspect of it that makes good use for you today, and run with it, or and process out the rest. It's this incredible energy of transformation. The body is an electrical system, like the sun. And so as you take your walk, even cooler days, that you can tap into that warmth of the sun in the daytime, even if the clouds are covering it. And the warmth of the sun inside of you that processes and digests the foods that you eat, not just the information that you take in through your senses. Through earth, we can begin to tap into the sense of smell and utilize it, perhaps a little bit more than we are accustomed to. And that is of tremendous value, especially when it comes to grounding an over-agitated mind. Through water, we come to access a little bit more of the sense of taste that allows us to savor life itself. with all of its flavors. Through the eyes, we come to access the fire element, that which we see, the colors. All of this is because of the fire element. And we also have the air element. I feel the wind coming in and touching my skin through my clothes, and I feel its call for movement. All action happens because of the air element. Depending on the temperament of the air element, we can have very strong winds, as I said, and the effect in the water, or we can have soft, gentle breeze that just caresses our skin, that caresses our nostrils as we breathe in and out. And then holding all of this is ether, space, the container for it all. Within ether is air. This relationship is touch. Within ether is fire, again the eyes. Within ether is water and taste. Within ether is earth and smell. Ether is formless, without boundaries, and yet it contains all there is. And so when we need a little more space, it behooves us to remember that in each and every cell in our bodies, 99% of it is made out of ether, space itself. So there's no lack of space within or without. There's just a matter of allowing ourselves to recognize it, and therefore spending time in nature with our senses. Ether's connection is to the ears. Sound. And so as you spend time in nature, listen to the sounds around you. Make sound. Sing a little, chant a little. And so that would be the number one way that I would encourage you to begin to experiment with Ayurveda.